Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third edition of Floyd Insider. I'm your host, Phoebe Clay. A huge part of our school is our theater arts program with a very successful past, giving us entertainment and all the talent we could ask for. The theater is trying to keep the ball rolling, and today we have the talented Zane Miller on today to tell us about the upcoming play, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Thank you for coming on today, Zane.
Yeah, of course.
So what role are you playing?
I'm playing Willy Wonka in this one.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun actually.
Is it a lot of work having to learn all those lines?
So far, yeah, it's been more like rehearsing a lot. I haven't had to do too much for just memorizing yet, but it's about to be time for that.
What has the rehearsal process been like?
So we've started so far every week. It's been kind of split up by day. So on Wednesdays and Fridays, we'll do choreography. Thursdays have been music, and then they'll mix in like acting, scene work in between all of the days.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It depends, yeah.
So what got you involved in theater in the first place?
Man, I started in like third grade. This was actually, we're doing The Wizard of Oz this year. It was auditions for The Wizard of Oz here to be a munchkin, but I didn't get in because I was an inch too tall. So
didn't stop you though. Now you're Willy Wonka
Yeah.
lead role. So do you have any advice for people who think they want to join theater?
I'd say that to definitely give it a try, because I mean, there's no harm in trying. It is hard work, but at the same time, it's a cool environment. It's a fun place to try new things, and it's just like a cool thing to get to say you've done.
Well, thank you for coming on today.
Yeah, of course.
If you're interested in seeing Zane play Willy Wonka or just want something fun to do, you can purchase tickets on floydcentraltheaterarts.org. Showings are November 3rd through the 12th. Welcome back to Floyd Insider. We have a very talented choir here at Floyd Central, with our choir winning many awards and even coming in fourth at state last year. But who are these singers when they're not singing with a group, and have they accomplished? Well, we have on Isaac Love to tell us a little bit about his accomplishments and what it's like being in the all-state choir. Thank you for coming on today, Isaac.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
So what first got you into choir?
What really got me into choir is that my dad, he actually has a cover band, and they play at like bars and stuff at random. And then also at my church, I was interested in leading worship, so that got me into singing. And then at my old school, I joined the choir. And then whenever I transferred here, I tried to try out for the a cappella choir, and I made it in. So yeah.
So did your dad kind of teach you how to sing and lead you through all of that?
A little bit, yeah, kind of, sort of like a mentor, I guess. Yes.
So what was the process for like being accepted into All-State Choir?
So for All-State, you have to be able to sing a piece of music very, very well, and then you have to be able to sight read 4 other lines of music without seeing what they are beforehand. And that's really the hard part, because it's pretty easy to learn a piece of music, but doing it on site like that is a lot more difficult. Luckily, though, I did it well enough that I was selected to be in the all-state choir, so yeah.
Did you feel really nervous going into that?
Honestly, yes, because some of the things were not what I expected, because I also did some sight reading on the music theory exam for AP, and it wasn't the same. I expected it to be more similar, but it wasn't, but yeah.
So how has choir impacted your life?
Made my life a lot better, honestly. Helps me get through the hard times. You know, I got friends in there, friends that lift me up, and it's just everything having to do with choir makes me happy, really, just because I love singing and I love performing. So
Sounds like a lot of fun.
it is.
And lastly, do you plan on singing after high school?
I would love to sing in college. Past that, I'm not sure right now. Possibly having some sort of career in music would be an interest for me, but I'm not exactly sure what that would look like yet. So.
Well, I wish you luck with that.
Thank
Thank you
you
again for coming on today, Isaac.
No problem.
If you want to follow Floyd Central's choir and also cheer on Isaac, you can go to schs.weebly.com to check out our concert dates and all things choir. Welcome back to Floyd Insider. Fall time is arriving, meaning everyone's favorite event of the year, Harvest Homecoming. Harvest Homecoming is a Southern Indiana classic, and if you have ever been, you might have seen Harvest Homecoming's pageant queens. Today we have on Miss Harvest Homecoming's outstanding teen, Whitney Wells, to tell us what it is like being a pageant queen. Thank you for coming on today, Whitney. So, what was it like winning and becoming pageant queen?
It was definitely an experience. When I was really young, I had wanted to do pageants, and Harvest was one of those pageants that I just always wanted to do, to be able to represent my community and my hometown. And so being able to compete there and win, it was definitely a stressful day, but it was fun, and being able to compete with all your friends is always such a fun time.
That sounds amazing.
Yes.
So what was the process like to win?
So when you go into a pageant, you're preparing for months, and a lot of people think it's just, walk in a pretty dress and you're done. But there's a lot that goes into it. You have to prepare for your interview. So there's interview, on-stage question, intros, and evening gown, talent, and then after that is crowning.
So do you have a favorite category out of all of those?
I used to always be scared of interview, just because you never know what they're gonna ask you. And now I really love it, but I definitely love evening gown, just because who doesn't like walking in a pretty dress?
So you must have a lot of jobs being a pageant queen. What's your schedule like during Harvest?
It's definitely very chaotic, very crazy. It starts actually today. I have an event after school today, and then I have the parade, and then there starts the booth days after the parade, and after that there's like the baby crawl, the big wheel race, the pumpkin chunking competition, cornhole, like everything, movie nights on the riverfront. But it's gonna be crazy and hectic, and I don't think I'm gonna get any sleep, but it's gonna be so much fun.
Out of all of that, do you have like a favorite part of Harvest?
I always love the parade, just seeing everybody in the community, but the booth days are so much fun because you can get to walk around, or you can even go to like, the carnival and amusements park, stuff like that. But I love being able to see all the booths and, of course, eat all the food. It's so much fun.
Well, thank you again for coming on today, Whitney. You were able to see Whitney walking around Harvest Homecoming the 12th through the 15th, or at competitions and events. You can also cheer on Whitney summer of 2024 when she competes for the title of Miss Indiana Outstanding Teen.
Chicken Salad Chick, located in Jeffersonville, Indiana, offers over a dozen varieties of delicious, scratch-made, Southern-style chicken salad, pimento cheese, and egg salad. From simple to savory, fruity and spicy, you're guaranteed to find something you'll love. Order a scoop, sandwich, or bowl for dine-in or carry-out. Check them out at Veterans Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or their website.
Getting to see our talented students here at Floyd Central today has been a treat. Actors, singers, pageant queens, and even some of the awesome dance moves we saw at homecoming shows all the talent we have here at Floyd Central, and I can't wait to see more. My name is Phoebe Clay, and this has been Floyd Insider.